Okay, so today's story is a really perfect example of how AI does not assist artists. It actively makes their jobs harder, while studios just sit there and pretend everything is fine. It's stupid as hell. But yeah, let's get into it. Shout outs to This Week in Video Games for the article. Concept artists straight up say that generative AI references only make their jobs harder. Edmund Tran spoke to a dozen professional concept artists who are currently or have previously worked in game development about whether generative AI image tools have made their jobs any easier. Zero said it did. Most said it made things harder. If you're here because you actually care about human creativity surviving this AI sludge wave, maybe drop a like and subscribe because I want my videos to reach people who have not given up on real creative work. But yes, on to the article. The interview in question had suggested that the beloved studio behind Divinity Original Sin 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 has been experimenting with generative AI tools. Although Vink had indicated to the publication that using AI hasn't led to big gains in efficiency, Bloomberg noted the studio was still using the technology to flesh out PowerPoint presentations and develop concept art. Those tidbits generated significant criticism and commentary across social platforms, like this one. In his response to the vocal chatter, Vink stressed, "We have a team of 72 artists. The art they create is original and I'm very proud of what they do." An unedited transcript of the interview later shared by reporter Jason Schreier revealed that Larian had acquired a boutique concept art firm. The obvious question is, what's the harm in using an AI-generated image as a part of reference process, especially when, as Vink describes it, those images are used alongside traditional materials like art books and something as common as Google image search? This is my favorite part, you're gonna see in a second, because it completely debunks everything these clowns like to say that defend AI. Check this out. Kim Hu, a freelance illustrator, concept artist, and designer who has served as the lead concept artist on Rollers Rome, says outsourcing even part of the early ideation stage to AI robs you of discovery, as it will likely more or less give you exactly what you asked of it, which is the polar opposite of what you need when you're trying to find inspiration for your creative work. Going through archives and real-world references will allow you to stumble upon things you have never thought of before, informing and branching out your ideas further. Going down these accidental rabbit holes is a pivotal step of concept and world building to me. And no, that's not really an opinion, that's literally just how inspiration works on a basic fundamental level. This is why Pinterest is such a good website for me as an artist. And even then, Pinterest is kind of becoming a shithole because AI is seeping into the website and it's really annoying. But never mind that. Paul Scott Canavan is an artist who has worked as art director and concept artist for projects like Destiny 2, Heroes of the Storm, Guild Wars 2, and Netflix's The Witcher. He believes using generated reference images entails the same problem generative AI has across the board. There's no originality. AI consumes art and media from across history, but it can't actually make anything substantially new. It can't invent new fashion trends or design interesting characters. It just amalgamates stuff it has absorbed with no real intention. Other artists also say underestimating intention is key. The context behind why certain decisions or choices have been made throughout history or for a science fiction world. As creatives helping to build new, fleshed-out worlds for video games, they need to consider the intention behind every choice. This is why everyone got so upset at the Crimson Desert situation. A generated AI image presents me with a spoiled broth. I don't know where the ingredients came from, as Kirby Crosby puts it, and working to break down those amalgamated images back to their original components to dig for their original context naturally takes time. You see, when it comes to breaking down other people's artistic abilities and their own creative process, that helps you learn as a creator yourself. But when what you're trying to learn off of is entirely AI generated, what process is there to reverse engineer and learn? That's what I'm trying to get at. And the deal is that only individuals who are okay, that's no. I was about to say that only actual creators get it, but I'm not going to go that far. Individuals who are familiarized with creative processes are going to understand this best. But actual AI bros and defenders, most of those people have no understanding of creative integrity, and they don't understand the importance of creative processes. That's why it's all the money-grubbing corporate bigwig CEO douchebags and these weird nihilistic AI bro freaks on Reddit threads that like to defend AI the most. These are the individuals who do not know about and do not care about the creative process at all and think that it's just something that you can just speed run through the same way you microwave a Hot Pocket to get your dinner. AI as a whole, as a fundamental whole, naturally deteriorates dominates all creative processes. When it comes to artistic inspiration of any field, you have to develop that on your own. You have to seek that. You have to develop inspiration on your own. But yes, those are my thoughts. What are y'all's? Whatever it is, be sure to let me know in the comment section. This is Jack Talks Back, signing out. You guys have a good one.